What's up? Welcome to my channel. I have no idea how to start this thing. I'm just talking to a camera. What am I doing at this table? Yeah, hi bud. I'll get better at that. Maybe, eventually, possibly, someday. And the last question. Tungsten, oh my god. Alright, here we go. New channel, new year, newbie tag, why not? So here are a couple of things about me and my channel. Welcome! Why did you start this channel? I like to talk about books. I read a lot of books and I want to talk about them with someone, and BookTube is what got me back into reading, and I think it'd be really fun to give back and join the community and get to know other people. What are some fun and unique things that you can bring to YouTube? I think everybody struggles with this question. Am I basic? I really like spooky books, and I have a whole lot planned for what I call spooky all year. So I think that'll be really fun, and just having a good time, taking things lighthearted, bringing a lot of jokes and gifts and things. What are you most excited for about this new channel? Meeting different people, making new friends.
To meet different people.
Why do you love reading? I adore stories. I like things that are imaginative and creative and unique and make me picture the world in just a different way. I like to learn things that are outside of my comfort zone, and especially when it's done through the medium of story, it's so much easier to remember something in that form. I could read the best essay ever about a tree, how that tree grows, what are its conditions, what are its, challenges in its environment. As soon as you name that tree and you give it a little bit of a personality and you just make a story around it, all of a sudden I'm way more invested, and I'm gonna, oh, I know that tree, I love that tree, and I'm gonna hold on to all of those memories of the tree. So for me, it's all about story. I like a good time, and I like little creative, imaginative things that just make my brain go, ooh, what's that? What book or series got you into reading? I have no idea what my first book was. I've been reading as long as I can remember. I know when I was a little kid, I definitely stuck to the mysteries. There was a lot of Nancy Drew, some of those Mary-Kate and Ashley little books that come out, and a lot of asking my mom for stories at bedtime. I know that even before I could learn how to read, I would memorize word for word all the books that my mom would read to me, and then I would set up all my little stuffed animals in a circle and then read them the story. So I really can't remember. What questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? Probably some really boring questions, like what's their favorite editing software? What are some of the tricks that they wish they knew when they started? Also, how do you start a video? How do you start a video? This is so weird. I'm just talking to a camera. What challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Honestly, I have no idea. I guess I'll kind of figure it out along the way, but I've been talking about doing this for a while, and I figured, you know what, come what may, I'm just gonna give it a go and see how it is. When did you start reading? I'm really confused. Isn't this really the first question? What was the series that got you into reading? I have no idea. I was really little. It was definitely before I got to school. Where do you read? It depends on the time of year and how many people are doing loud things in my house. But mostly, I don't know if you can see it from this angle, but on that couch, on that long bit, I just snuggle up in that corner. That's my primary spot. Or upstairs in my room, I have a chair or a setup on my bed. And when it's a really nice time of year, which we don't get that often around here, but my absolute favorite thing to do is to go out in the backyard out there, sit in one of our chairs, put my feet up, and get some sun. It got really bad this last year, actually. I had to focus on flipping myself some days because I was very tan on the top half where I can read, and very white on the whole back of me. There was just a seam down my leg, so you could tell how much time that I spent in the backyard reading. I'll get better at that. Maybe, eventually, possibly, someday. What type of books do you like to read? I like to read a little bit of everything. I'm really interested in too many topics, and it's very hard for me to say no to a book that sounds vaguely interesting. I read a lot, and I read pretty quickly. About half of my reading is probably sci-fi and fantasy. The other half, surprisingly, is just made up of miscellaneous other. I know that I most gravitate to, most remember, and most highly praise all of my fantasy reads. I thought I had more of like a 75-25 split, but as it turns out, it's almost exactly 50%, just straight down the middle fantasy reads. In the future, I kind of want to make it more fantasy, actually. This past year, I was really disappointed by the thrillers in particular that I was reading. Mystery thrillers is a real hard nut to crack for me. So I think I'm going to cut down on those, focus on more fantasy, maybe increase the nonfictions. Hello, this is Tungsten. He decided he wanted to be part of the video. What am I doing at this table? Yeah, hi bud. And the last question, Tungsten, oh my god. Alright, good boy. I have no idea if your tail's in frame. The final question is, what does your book collection look like? It's not that big compared to a lot of booktubers that I view. For one thing, I only got back into reading fairly recently, and for another, I mostly try to only purchase books that I've already read and loved. I do a lot of Marie Kondo type of thinking around here, and I want all of the books on my shelves to bring me joy. And I hate selling things. It's so much effort to go back out and send it away. So if you guys are interested, let me know. I can do some kind of like bookshelf tour. Also, the place where you're currently sitting from is my shelf of games. So we have that too. And yeah, thanks for going on this little journey with me. Sorry we got interrupted by some cats. I look forward to seeing you again. Bye.
Oh, hi.